Since 1971, the Kansas Hospital Association has recognized individuals who demonstrate distinguished service and outstanding contributions to the field of healthcare in Kansas with the Charles S. Billings Award. Dennis Franks, the 44th recipient of this award, has clearly demonstrated these qualities during his devoted healthcare career of more than 40 years. Dennis was born and raised in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. His parents, Stanley and Rosanna, had 6 children, 4 boys and 2 girls. He went to Washington Elementary and College High. Dennis joined the Navy in 1971 and was a seaman in Great Lakes, Illinois. His first healthcare job was in the Navy as a corpsman. He was in the Navy for 3 years and then spent the next 20 years in the Air Force as a Medical Service Corps officer. Dennis received his bachelor's degree in business administration from Oklahoma State University in 1980 and his master's degree in business administration from Oklahoma City University in 1984. He earned a master's in hospital administration from Washington University School of Medicine in 1993 and a master's degree in strategic leadership from the U.S. Air Force Air War College in 1999. Prior to coming to Kansas, Dennis retired as a lieutenant colonel in the United States Air Force. He began his civilian career in hospital administration as the chief operating officer and chief executive officer in 2 Oklahoma hospitals. For the past 18 years, Dennis has served as CEO at Neosho Memorial Regional Medical Center in Chanute. Under his leadership, the hospital has been recognized with more than 150 awards for exceptional quality and service. It has also been named as one of the best places to work in healthcare for 15 consecutive years by Modern Healthcare magazine. During Dennis's tenure, Neosho Memorial Regional Medical Center has added 2 rural health clinics, an orthopedic clinic, and an on-site corporate clinic, and has expanded women's health services. The hospital follows the motto of never underestimate the difference you make. Dennis believes hospitals that focus on the individual needs of patients can help residents and their communities build healthier lives. More than 15 years ago, Dennis made a significant commitment to patient satisfaction and quality at Neosho Memorial Regional Medical Center. He sent the hospital board of directors, the medical staff, and the management team to an off-site Studer training over a multi-year period. The principles learned transformed Neosho Memorial's patient care and fostered a culture of excellence. This training continues today and is instrumental in shaping professional growth and organizational success. Dennis has been a dedicated advocate for Kansas hospitals and the communities they serve. One example of this commitment is his tireless advocacy for Medicaid expansion. In Neosho County, many rural residents are considered working poor, earning too much to qualify for Medicaid and too little to afford health insurance. For that reason, Dennis has worked on several initiatives, including testifying on numerous legislative bills, conducting interviews, and giving presentations. Dennis has dedicated many hours to promoting the benefits of Medicaid expansion to the state of Kansas, Kansas hospitals, and most importantly, the individual Kansans who would have access to care if the program was expanded. His leadership in healthcare has been felt broadly. One regional effort includes the SEK Impact Center for Wellness, Education, and Business. Dennis envisioned creating a space that would meet the region's professional and wellness needs, so he formed the Neosho County Health Task Force. This group of local service agencies identified a need for a large meeting space to host educational opportunities, corporate training, and conferences. More than $7 million was raised through grants, businesses, and local donors. At the time, the closest facility to host a large group was 60 miles away. The SEK Impact Center opened in January 2024. It houses a 300-person conference center, a new orthopedic clinic, and children's therapy services. Dennis's commitment and excellence in service to healthcare have been impactful throughout Kansas for several years. He served as a member of the KHA Board of Directors from 2011 to 2020 and served as chair in 2019. He also served on the HealthWorks Board of Directors from 2010 to 2016 and served as chair in 2014. Dennis has served on numerous KHA committees, including the KHA Leadership and Governance Committee, the KHA Executive Committee, The KHA Political Action Committee, the Rural Health Visioning Technical Advisory Group, and the Medical Provider Assessment Committee. He also has served on the American Hospital Association's Grassroots Advocacy Committee for Rural Hospitals, the Blue Cross Blue Shield Provider Advisory Committee, and the KUMC Rural Health Advisory Board. Dennis is a Baldrige Fellow and a Fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. Dennis also makes an impact close to home. In 2018, he and his minister bought more than 100 new surplus bicycles and parts for the city's bike loan program. The bicycles were distributed among area youth and used to enrich the city's hike-bike trails. Dennis's donation is a shining example of his commitment to promote physical activity and health improvement in the community. 3 people who were pivotal to Dennis throughout his career include Lieutenant General Monty Miller, Surgeon General, United States Air Force; Quint Studer, who Dennis is very proud to have worked with over the years; and Tom Bell, President and CEO of the Kansas Hospital Association from 2005 to 2020. Dennis and his late wife, Amy Jane Hoffman, were happily married for more than 40 years before she passed away in 2022. Together, they raised 3 children, Ashley, Justin, and Autumn. As a military family, they enjoyed the adventure of moving every 2 to 3 years, creating lasting memories along the way. Dennis enjoys many hobbies, including golf, racquetball, weightlifting, deer hunting, fishing, and his grandkids. Dennis plans to retire in early 2025 and will likely do some work with Studer as well as Ovation Healthcare. He plans to remain living in Chanute in their family home to be close to his 7 grandchildren who all live in Chanute. The Kansas Hospital Association would like to congratulate Dennis Franks, the 44th recipient of the Charles S. Billings Award. Thank you, Dennis, for your distinguished service and the unforgettable mark you have left on healthcare in Kansas.